In my career up to this point, the path for me was sort of straightforward when I realized I can't just graduate film school and then go to Hollywood and make a movie. So the path was this. Still, I went to film school, I graduated, I started freelancing, then specialized in freelancing so I could become known as something. I chose the path of a DP in that case. Then I created a video production company. And then I scaled that video production company because I wanted to, with that video production company, make enough money to work on my passion projects, my documentary and narrative work. But then I came across, through one of my clients, a different kind of a formula that I think could fast forward this process for me. And that was, if you have your own video platform, you could demand much higher rates for your video production, and you have a distribution platform for the type of videos you're going to make. And since I talk a lot about value-based pricing, this is for the first time I saw a production company that could charge 10 times more than anyone else because they had their distribution tied in to the production because they own their own platform in a specific industry. That completely changed how I looked at things. And this is not for beginners in any way. This video I'm making for thinking about far down the road as you scale. I still recommend the path that I pursued, which was learn filmmaking, freelance, specialize in freelance, then video production company, and this is the step after that. So my very first attempt in this was basically what I struggled with as a filmmaker, as a documentary filmmaker. And I spent 8 years making a documentary film, and when I was finished, I couldn't figure out, even though I was winning some awards at festivals, I still couldn't figure out the distribution model for it. So in a way, the platform that we first came up with was to compete with Netflix. And basically, the whole plan was this. We are going to stream Film Festival films on this platform the same week the film festival is physically going on. So imagine Chicago International Film Festival in my town is going on for, let's say, 10 days. Well, most people around the world and around the country maybe can't attend. Let's say your grandma wants to see your movie. Well, she might not be able to come to Chicago. Well, with our platform, we bundled that with the package that you got at the film festival, and you were able to stream all those movies at the same time. Now, we had a ton of security things, and we did a ton of things to make sure the film can't be pirated. We had to deal with SAG, ton of things that went into it to make sure we can do it, and that became our very first platform. It was called Festivault. Now, long story short, this did not last long. Why? Because we did not spend enough time to grow that, because we also were focused on our video production company. I had a partner in this business. And I realized it's really, really impossible to grow something at that scale. A company that could maybe be in the same world as Netflix or Prime, part-time while running a video production company as our full-time gig, that did not go well. And it just wasn't scaling quickly enough. And this is pre-pandemic. So I think if it was alive through the pandemic, it could have worked, but we had shut it down before that happened. So what about the second platform that I made? Well, the second platform was based on the type of video production I was making, that I thought I could ask for more money if I had a platform to distribute those. And basically, this is how that came about. When I was creating videos for clients, a lot of times we would make how-to based, like tutorial based type of content for them as a package. And what I realized is, yes, they know exactly what they want out of the video. They know their product well, but then they will put it on their YouTube channel and they will completely let that go without optimizing the title, the thumbnail, the SEO, and the video would get maybe 200-300 views. And these are like bigger companies. And to this day, that's the case. So I realized, wait a minute, there's something there where they're not quite figuring out what to do with their tutorial-based content. So what I thought was, why don't I make my own platform that is how-to based content, and I'll make tutorials. We're already doing that for clients. We might as well make our own tutorial and see how it goes. And we could monetize that from affiliate links. We could do sponsorship deals. We could run banner ads. We could basically make our own YouTube dedicated to how-to. Well, I'm still doing that to this day, but I came across a couple of big problems. One was I uploaded the videos to YouTube, and they worked very well on YouTube. That channel has over 100 million views now. But the problem is, because it's on YouTube, the platform is not getting nowhere near that amount of views because people are just watching it on YouTube. And to basically create a platform that is outside of YouTube, it was just far too expensive. So to this day, I still run the platform on YouTube, and then the website basically hosts the same videos with better SEO and better way to shop through those videos as well. And just recently, I started kind of implementing some of my production works with that platform. So I was able to, a couple of different clients, make a video for them and then host it. And because I have some traction on YouTube as well with that, where those videos could rank in search very well, I could also utilize that as another way to make money with that platform. Now I have a long way to go with that platform because it's far more difficult than I anticipated. But again, it's one of those things that I've done on the side on top of running my video production company. So it's taken longer than I anticipated it would take for it to see the traction that I was looking for. That platform is called Howfinity at howfinity.com. Basically, the goal was to make infinite how-to videos and other people could create and upload their own content, and basically trying to take how-to away from YouTube. And I believe I have completely underestimated how hard it was to compete with YouTube, but I'm still at it and I'll keep you posted on that. But my whole goal with this video was to show you that there are lots of different paths in growing and monetizing video production, right? I'm getting to the later parts of it where I'm trying to now compete in the platform world and not just the video production versus video production world. But you never have to get to that level. I'm just telling you, you could pursue this path any which way you like. I think the starting points of it are relatively the same. Most of us are gonna go through the same path. But once you do have a successful video production company, it opens kind of infinite level of options for you on where you could take it from there. And because I love the fact that video production as an industry, it's always evolving and it's always giving you opportunities to do new things, I also was able to take that to the entrepreneurship level, combine lots of my different skill sets and a lot of my passions in the same world. So I didn't suddenly become something else that I didn't know anything about. So hopefully you took some value from this. I know this was a little bit different than the typical videos where I show you tactical ways of growing a company, but I thought you may find some value down the road from this video. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.